Go. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewinded. Today we're with a 1976 Honda CB550 chopper. If you're a longtime viewer, subscriber of the channel, you may recognize this 76 CB554 chopper. The engine was seized. We put some ATF. We put an ATV in it. We put some ATF in it and let it sit, and came back and got it to turn over. And so we're going to start working our way through this guy to see if we can get it moving on. Like I said, a 1976 Honda CB550 chopper, and you guys may love or hate these. I'm digging it. I'm digging it exactly the way it is. It was period done. They extended the forks, the seat, and the reason why I say it was period done, this is the 1976. It was last tagged in May of '78. And it looks as though like maybe somebody ran into the back of it right here, because this is pretty crumpled up, and it must have went down and it bent this. But the pipes are in great shape. There's no holes in them. There's no holes other than the weep hole. And like, look, you can see the peg is bent down, so it must have went down. It's got a flat tire. These are both bent. So we need a new rack, but again, both pipes. This pipe is the only one I think that has a ding in it, but maybe a little on this one right here. No, that's for the center stand. It's all there. It needs lots and lots of work. Again, like I said, last tagged in 1978 in Florida at must have been a service member. Thank you for your service. At Hurlburt Field in northwestern Florida. That's when this guy was done. And it may have had a little crash up and then just sat. We are missing a key, but somebody spent some money on having this tank painted and the side covers. Unfortunately, we're missing the other one, but we could probably just do a black one on the other side. And this paint is still in pretty good shape. I mean, it's got some scrapes and things like that, but we'll try to leave it just like it is. Missing all the controls, everything up here. Somebody did some nice business right here on the wiring and right here on the wiring. At least we do have this cable here. We may have another cable that they just cut, or brake line. It's gonna need a little bit of stuff, but the front end doesn't look bent, even though this guy is. It may have went down when it went over, when it got hit. It may have went down, caught this, bent this guy, and caught this guy and bent it. Who knows? I'm not a crash scene investigator, but looks like it may have had some problems. But the good thing, like I said before, and I'll show you, is it does kick over. So like I said before, is it does kick over. Which is good. So still gonna need a lot of work, but it's a nice place to start. Well, let's be honest. It's probably a horrible place to start. A nice place to start would be a running CB550. It would be a bike like this, but nothing like this. That would be a great place to start, because then you just put the key in it and take off. But this guy was bought in an auction. Came with 3 bikes. This one, oh, by the way, we are in the new location where all the whole collection is for my buddy. I'll give you guys a tour of that a little later. But this came with 3 bikes, a Suzuki, a little Kawasaki, and this one. And ironically, I was following the auction and then just forgot about the day when it was going off. And my buddy who owns all these bikes ended up buying that. When I saw the 3 bikes here, I said, "You got those at auction?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "You were after the little yellow Kawasaki." He said, "Yeah, how'd you know?" He said, "Because I was after the Honda." And he said, "Well, you can have it," because he had no interest in it. He just wanted to get to that, and it probably went off. It probably went off dirt cheap. I mean, probably $50, $75, something like that for the 3 motorcycles, because they're all rough. This one is the better of the 3. We did get the yellow Kawasaki. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I found it. Took me a little bit to find it. Again, should say nobody puts baby in the corner. Again, this one was stuck. We freed up the engine with a big pipe wrench and then got it to sputter. And then we'll do more work on it later, but that's where it is. Again, we're not finished putting everything back where it goes, but I'll give you guys a tour of that a little later. Okay, let me see if I can get this side cover off without breaking it, just because I got to see if I can get this. I don't have a key, so I want to see if I can get this seat lock off so I can then open the seat just to check and see how bad the wiring is underneath. We are missing a key. I'm not worried about that. I would like to get this off so I can at least get the tank off so that we can then clean out the inside of the tank. Okay, let's go. It's going to take a while. Finally figured out what size bolt it was, and it's just like you would guess, it's a 7/16. Went through all the metrics and then it said, "Hey, let me try the other one." Yes, nearing the end. There we go, got one of those and one of those. Hey, look at this. Oh wow, who makes this? Is this an old Corbin seat from the 70s? Does that say, I can't read I'll have to, let me just do it like this. It says Corbin, Germany? I don't know. I've got my glasses on. Let me see. German. Corbin, German. This is a this is a vintage Corbin seat. Check this business out. It's got a toolkit. Hold on, what is this? Nothing. Oh, we do have a lizard skull too. This is like damn Jurassic Park right here. But let's check out this toolkit. Okay, let's dig into this thing and see what we have. Oh, we do have, it hasn't moved in a long time. Woo-hoo. I love a good toolkit. I'll have to look up and see what bits we're missing. But this is awesome. Everything we have here in the bag that's in great shape. Come on. This is awesome. Not only shoot, we're ahead of the game. We're just with our toolkit and our seat. I love these. This is awesome. I love a good toolkit. It's like treasure hunting. Let me pack it all back up. Can you imagine this toolkit probably last opened nearly 50 years ago? Let me go ahead and pull this air box off. Yeah, it's clean in there. The air box, I mean this filter, I could probably blow it out. Looks like this thing was stored indoors because it doesn't look excessively rusty on the wheels, which is pretty good. I'm trying to decide if this wheel is bent or not. It's a hard turner. So yeah, I think this back wheel is bent. See right in here? I think it is bent. It may have been when it got hit from behind. Wheel and the fender took the damage. Hopefully the rider was okay. Let me put this guy back in here. Guys, I am super excited about this seat. We'll have to find a way to repair this and maybe bend this back up. This has got to be metal in there the way it bent. Let's see if I can put this wrench on here and see if I can give it a little tweak. Get it to bend back a little bit. If I had a different wrench, I think I'd be okay. Let's see if I can get this. Oh yeah. A bigger crescent wrench and we'll be good. Okay, we made it better. We're gonna have to, I need a bigger crescent wrench so that I can stick it all the way down in there further and get to where I can get all the way into here, past here, and then I'll be able to straighten that up a bit. We've straightened it up a good bit. If we can get that straight, and then all I have to do is repair this section right here. I don't mind, I'll put a patch on. I'll put a patch right here. We may just continue, make a little patch that goes here, just sew it on all the way to this side. Just have it come all the way, make it look like it's supposed to be there. Because we're not messed up, we're a little messed up right here into the center section, but we can sew onto that and not worry about it. Yeah, we'll be able to repair that a bit. I don't mind. I don't mind. Even if this shows up, I don't care because it's kind of the scars of where it's been. So that's pretty awesome. I love it. Let's keep going. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is see if we can take this tank off. We should be able to just get this off right here and cut my fuel line and get that off. Then I can take it home and clean it out really good. So let me get some snips so I can cut that fuel line. Okay, let's see if we can cut these fuel lines right here. They are hard as a rock. Let's see if I can get the bag one. There we go, okay. Wow, the rubber strap that holds the tank on is still good. Awesome. Oh, it's pretty crunchy in there, but the underneath sounds pretty good. Oh, this, more clues. Fort Walton blue something. I like it. The other thing I wanted to do was to check the wiring under here just to see how good or bad things are. There's none under here. We got that. Everything looks to be exactly where it was, where it went when it left the factory. I wish we had a speedo on here because I think this guy's probably pretty low miles. All the wiring over here looks to be where it is, not chewed up, which is awesome. Look at this loom right here. All this is good. Coming up here, we're good. That's from my switch. It's a shame because this wiring is in such good shape until you get to right here. But that may be just the switches because it looks like the stuff going into the headlight is still good. So it may just be the switches that they just went ham on and cut them. So new controls up here and then we should be good. Yeah, I don't think we're too far off. Coils, do we have all of them? 1, 2, 3, 3 and 4. Yeah, we have all of them. 2 goes plugged in right there. Just need a key. This guy, a little wipe. Even this guy is in really, look, there's no rust on the frame. This thing is in remarkable shape for what it is. The only bad thing on the forks right here on this part, but I think this sucker will clean up pretty good. I need a back wheel, and we don't even need that yet. We need a battery to hook to it and see if we get life anywhere. Okay, so I got some jumper business going on right there. Let me hook up my battery. So we have a little lights going on. Our battery is fading fast. We have a little light. Battery's kind of weak. I'm gonna need to bring a battery, but this is a good sign. We get a switch, we'll probably have some juice. Let me see if I can unplug it, see if I can save some battery. Okay, while we have a little juice left in that battery, let's check and see what we have behind door number 2 and see if we get power to our points. I believe we do. Oh, hey. Oh, wow. Look at that. This sucker looks brand new. Let's see if we have power to it. Okay guys, we're gonna have to bring a new battery because that battery I have doesn't have anything. And I don't have all my stuff here yet. So we don't have a jump box here or anything like that to be able to do it. But I am gonna see if I can get that switch taken care of. And this, because I have a feeling that we're gonna have spark. That we're gonna be able to get spark. We clean these suckers up a little bit and I think we'll be okay. It's so clean in there. For a motorcycle that looked as bad as what it is, we're not far off. This sucker's gonna run. I love it. You know, when I said this sucker's gonna run, so my old friend Yoda, who's one of the reasons why I started this channel, he always had 2 sayings that he said all the time. Anytime he saw a motorcycle, much like this one, he would say, it'll run. And he was right, because they will run with enough time, energy, and resources. And then the other thing he'd say is, don't ever ride it further than you want to push it. So you never know if you're going to have to push it. So start small. So let's put this cap back on. Let's clean everything up. And then next thing we'll do is, next thing you'll see on this bike will be us cleaning up that tank. And we'll clean the side cover since that's what we have. But yeah, I think we'll be able to get this guy going. You know, I decided I'd go ahead and put a battery in this thing, but this is an original Honda battery. I have never seen a Yuasa battery branded Honda right there with the wing on it, but I guess they did. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so I hooked up another battery just so I could check to see if my coils and all that are working. And so what I did is, because my wires are cut, I think it's a little off. So I went from my red wire to my black and white wire here on my coil. And then if I come over here and I take my little test light, and I just open the points, I get some light. And it works on both of them. These are already open. So let's pull a spark plug, see if we get some spark. Okay, keep an eye out right there. We're just gonna open and close these points. Hey, look at that. We got spark, let's try. That's 1 and 4, let's try 2 and 3. Okay, keeping an eye out right here. We're on 2 and 3. Hey, look, we're sparking already. Yeah, that's awesome. All the Katy Perry's you need, look at that. Yeah, that's awesome. Baby, you're a firework. I'm so happy I decided to just yank a battery out and check it. And to be able to do that, because now I know this sucker is going to run. Let me unplug my coils. So next thing we're going to do is, when we get back on this guy, on the next video on it, we'll probably be cleaning out the tank. The one after that, we'll probably be cleaning out the tank, and I really want to scope this cylinder and see what it looks like in there. Checking the oil at the same time. I'm not even gonna bother to pull that off yet. We're gonna try to clean out these cylinders, see if the starter will work next time. Just hot wiring it, see if we can get it to work and get it to turn over after we scope the cylinders. I'm curious to see what they look like. I believe this is a low mileage bike based on this, based on everything about this, based on that it's a 1976, and somewhere between 1976 and May of 1978 it was in a crash. So I have a feeling it's going to be low miles, you know. So I'm curious to see what the inside of those cylinders look like from just sitting. And it was stuck when we got it. We filled it full of ATF, and I don't know how stuck it was. It was up against the wall, and so it's unclear, but we'll start collecting some bits and pieces for this. And yeah, I like it. So guys, there you have it. Our 1976 Honda CB550 chopper has got spark. This sucker has been sitting, we can estimate, since 1978. Since the last century, this sucker's been sitting around. And it won't be long now before we're riding it. We need a few things. And we're gonna do it kind of the normal way we always do it, spend as least money as possible to try to get this thing back on the road. I think that once we pressure wash this thing, which will probably happen next time we're with it, I think it's gonna look so much better. I need to source a wheel and an axle, because I believe this wheel is bent, just based on me looking at it. Yeah, you can see it right there. It's tough with the tire, but I think it's bent. I don't know. Maybe it's just the tire that's throwing me off so much. No, I think it's the wheel. You can see it. It's bent right here. It comes in right here. So if you watch the wheel going, you see it. We may be able to look it up. And I think the axle's probably bent. There you go. That's it. It's bent. Right there. It's bent. And the axle's probably bent in there too, so we'll have to pull it apart. But yeah, we're not far off. I don't believe we're too far off. Fingers crossed, I don't believe we're too far off from riding this thing. And I can't wait. I think I have something in mind. And it may have to do with that place. So guys, there you have it. Our 1976 Honda CB550 chopper is well on its way to being a rider. I love it. So guys, I want to thank you for watching yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. And do me a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram at Motorcycle Rewind. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks again, guys, and have a great day. And any of you guys who may know anything about this guy, Paint by Y-Song, I believe, I'd love to find some more information, even if he's still around or something, because he did this. Can't wait to clean this thing up and see how good it looks underneath all that. But I think it's pretty amazing.